Salesian College Sonada alumni bishops started and ended the day's deliberations, lighting up hope for Don Bosco Mission for next 100 years. They were participating at the 3-day national seminar on Salesian Mission from 9th to 12th October 2024, marking 100 years of Kolkata province established as first Salesian province of India in 1926. Salesian College Sonada, which started as a residential college exclusively for Salesian Brother students established in 1938, was opened up as college for public in 2000, with a second campus in Siliguri in 2009. The day started with alumnus Bishop George Palliparampil of Miao diocese belonging to 1974 batch, presiding over the Holy Eucharist and later presenting a paper on Salesian Commission of reaching out to young people. One of 12 alumni prelates of Salesian College Sonada, Palliparampil did not hesitate to challenge younger generation Salesians and students to take forward Salesian legacy and Don Bosco's mission for today's Alpha generation. The day proceeded with topics like Mission in the Era of Digital Media by Dr. Gilbert Chundal and Brief History of Salesian Province of Kolkata with its missions in India, Bangladesh and Nepal, presented by Father T.V. George. In the afternoon breakout session, senior alumni and Salesian family members shared their experiences and success stories in 5 groups. Salesian family member Sister Genevieve Hazel, in her presentation, encouraged participants living by faith as a new paradigm for mission in the next century. The day ended with alumnus Archbishop Emeritus Thomas Menamparampil of Guwahati of 1955 batch and former Dean of Studies at Salesian College Sonada, who spoke on how difficulties bring redemption. The Nobel Peace nominee of 2011, Menamparampil, encouraged participants to look forward with optimism and courage and see difficulties as opportunities to find solutions and forge ahead.
Sitting to 500 people where you cannot even elect a panchayat member. What are you? You don't matter to me at all. Instead, if you are able to elect an MP for me, then you matter to me. And this message is very clear to us, to every one of us. But unfortunately, in no other place we hear where
work in Sikkim began because of Bishop Eric Benjamin, who was offered by the government, by the Chief Minister of Sikkim, Bandari, a place in Chakum for a school. And the Chief Minister offered to the diocese of Darjeeling, but the diocese said that we have no personnel to take over that work. So I remember Bishop phoning up, and I happened to be here as rector here, and asking me, Father, could you just to see about this factor? The work in Sikkim began because of Bishop Eric Benjamin, who was offered by the government, by the Chief Minister of Sikkim, Bandari, a place in Chakum for a school. And the Chief Minister offered to the diocese of Darjeeling, but the diocese said that we have no personnel to take over that work. So I remember Bishop phoning up, and I happened to be here as rector here, and asking me, Father, could you just to see about this factor?
First, and what Sister raised was what about transformative discipleship? I think that is the responsibility of the church. It is the mission in Vatican is the core of the church, comes along with the faith formation. Discipleship is part of faith formation, and that is the responsibility of all local churches that we cannot neglect. And the second question raised is about Marxist liberation theology. I am not very sure whether I am in lining with the Marxist philosophy. Yeah, I have visited them, sometime, but I don't support their theology because they use violence.
That okay, the encounter is there, the experience of Jesus is there, and how does a person experiences, this, how does one come to this living is when, number one, when I experience Jesus personally, that encounter that will just allow me to go out and to proclaim. Second, it is when, I think I have said it again and again in this paper, it is when I begin, we are speaking about human experiences, so many human experiences, varied human experiences that we have, common experience that we have, as I said, birth, death, life.
So, when we say digital catechesis, I already said we cannot have fully digital everywhere. Second thing, where there are infrastructure and facilities available in India, how do you go for digital catechesis? That's a question I asked actually. So we cannot think of fully digital. Secondly, where there are not digital access, we have to go for analog. What is analog catechesis? I still use analog catechesis, posters, flashcards, those kind of things. All these things are very, very effective. So we need to think of also not digital media, also where there are possibilities, analog media also. But
we need to have a very, very deep prayer life if we really want. We must be in communion with the Lord if we want to do it. That's the first thing. Second thing is this: we must involve the people of the place. We cannot do everything by ourselves. They are not pure receivers, they are also protagonists.
Honestly, don't go into the scriptures and write on that. Scriptures happening and all that. So, my basic thing was I was preparing. My catechism was, I was alone. They sent me the best catechism. Here, 3 daughters.
Run the mission and what all things you must do is to tell me, show me, take me around. That's how I came into the to be as a missionary to present the word of God. So I later on to go out from him and later on.
1940, when he became the Bishop of Krishnanagar, when he was the Bishop of Krishnanagar was very undeveloped and poverty-stricken area. This morning we heard the reasons why it was so.
Today about the center here, just see about the villages. We had some, those days, some 98 villages to be seen to. So I was really happy to be out 28 days a month in the village,